Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm taking you along again, but this weekend I have two back-to-back markets. I found the market for today at Bevi Bene, a brewery in North Charleston, I think like 2 days ago, and they still had a spot open, so I weaseled my way in. Unfortunately, the weather is absolutely disgusting, so I'm really hoping for a decent turnout, but you know, that's just the biz life as a market vendor. If it's raining, you know, most of the time people aren't out and about, but maybe it'll clear up, you know? Speak it and maybe it will come. So hopefully it does clear up. But this weekend, two markets back to back. Today from 2 to 5 p.m. and then tomorrow is the market on a golf course from 11 to 3. So I wanted to take you guys along, show you still kind of like the market life, especially a back-to-back market, but also answer some of the questions that you guys had in the last video, and just kind of still vlog style it up and show you maybe a little bit more of the setup this time around. But that's it for now, and I will chat with you guys here shortly about, you know, my ride over to the new place, and hopefully give you a little tour of the brewery, so if you're in Charleston you can see if it's maybe a place you want to go to. Alright guys, let's get into the video. In the car, 11:23. I'm gonna head there a bit early because I'm not 100% sure what this venue is like for the vendors. So it's about a 21-minute drive, and it says that they don't actually open until noon anyways. So hopefully your girl isn't too early, but we are headed off to North Charleston to Bevi Bene Brewery to do this event. And the weather is a little bit bipolar because right now, beautiful, and I'm sure in 5 minutes, rain. So we'll see how this goes, y'all. So they have like all this open parking lot, but like where am I supposed to go? You know, like I know we're not back over there, but it'll be like right there. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Alright you guys, I just finished up over at the Bevi Bene Brewery for my market. I'm gonna buzz out of here. Alright, bye. And to be honest, there wasn't a significant amount of foot traffic, which always sucks at markets because that's what you kind of rely on for your sales is, you know, the more people that walk through, the more sales you're potentially gonna get. I almost made 0 sales, so it was a bit sad until, you know, like people walk in and they always say, you know, oh, I love this, or oh, that's so cool, I really like that. But, you know, to get an actual solid sale and income, it takes a bit, right? It takes more than one person coming in or whatnot. So I am on my way to the next market of the weekend. This is my first market this year, back-to-back markets. I'm sorry, first time this year for back-to-back markets. So I am heading over to Shadow Moss Plantation for the Moss Market this morning, 11 to 3 p.m. And I'm really hoping for some good turnout. Yesterday there wasn't a bunch of turnout, so I am hoping there will be a bit more foot traffic. They kind of did more marketing for this one on their social media platforms and whatnot, so hopefully there'll be a good crowd today. And yeah, I'll catch you guys when I make it there. is going to wrap up this video. I know there was a little bit of here and there. After the Moss Market, it was just way too warm. I just wanted to pack in and get out of there and get the stuff unloaded. It just wiped me out. I did not do markets in the summer last year. I started right at the tail end of summer when the weather was really starting to get nice, and it was like cool-ish, but not hot where you're like dripping sweat. So this will be a learning experience for me, and I'm gonna take you guys obviously along with me on this, you know, summer vending. But yeah, sorry for that, you guys. I didn't have a little outro for it. I hope you did enjoy a little bit more of the setup process. It does take quite a bit of time depending on what you're trying to do. The more stuff, obviously, the longer the setup time will be, and the more intricate, more details, more everything. It just takes a lot longer. So I did want to point out one of the things that I do that I don't know if y'all know about, but in the woodworking world, we use a lot of double-sided tape for making templates and attaching them to our workpiece. So I took the double-sided tape a little bit further, and I bring it with me every time just because there's a lot of wind and the shelves and wood movement, like, they're wonky now. They have a bit of a bow to them. So one side will be flat and the other side will be like kind of askewed. And with the double-sided tape, I just put it onto the dowels, and then I, as you guys saw, pressed it on, and then it doesn't move and it doesn't go anywhere. And then it doesn't rip the material when I detach the shelf from the pegs either. And I've done it for 3 markets now, and every time I'm so thankful I did, because I'm not worried about stuff rattling, or if, you know, a customer comes in and picks something off the shelf and the shelf, you know, contorts and everything drops off of it. So that is a tip if you do have a pegboard style, or if you have other stuff and it is windy and you want to tape it down, double-sided tape definitely is your friend. But other than that, you guys, I did want to touch on a few of the questions that I got on the last video I posted. So I am going to do that now, and then I will wrap up this video for you guys. So Caitlin asked if I could get more into how I got started and like how I decided my business name. So how I got started is I honestly just started. I knew I liked creating things. I knew I wanted to go on the woodworking and plant side at some point, the woodworking, but I knew I loved plants and I wanted to incorporate that together. And that kind of played along with the naming of my business. So I worked with my sister. She's an interior designer. Her name is Amanda, but she is Designer Soup. And I worked with her, and she came up with a name for me, honestly. She even made my logo and everything. So if you have someone who can help you kind of be outside of the box and not, you know, like you thinking, what should my name be? Because we get really caught up into it unless you have something you absolutely love. Get someone else's perspective, because usually they see you in a way and it helps out. So my sister, Designer Soup, she helped me with my name. So the next question, how long did it take to become established and get accepted as a vendor? So my first event or market that I did, I just kind of saw it on Instagram and was like, oh, okay, this is the one. So I applied and was like, this is the one I'm going to do. Went for it, right? So it didn't take too long. It all depends on how large the market is. And some of the smaller ones are usually pretty simple to get in, but if it's a big market and it's a well-known market, for example, Feminist Magic Market is a really, really big market, and I have gotten into that one both times I applied, but it is a like massive market because it's not a monthly one. So when it comes around, you want to, you know, look out for that. But that was another part of the question, was how do you learn and where do you hear about applying for specific markets? And honestly, once you get into the markets, you will see that it is a small community. I absolutely adore like every single one of the vendors I've ever met. They they're so helpful because we're all in this together. So if you do start your small business and you want to be a market vendor, just, I would say, get to know the person next to you in the next booth, like on your right and on your left. Walk around, talk to people, add them on Instagram and their social medias. If you see something or you're like, hey, I saw you were at this market, you know, because we're always posting and sharing on our social medias when we're at a market. Or if, you know, we have, usually most of us will do a first of the month, hey, these are the markets I'll be at. So I would say that's the best way to get into the markets and hear about them, is word of mouth, checking social media on Instagram as well, because a lot of the businesses that are having these markets will be sharing them and putting them out and marketing for them. So I highly recommend that, and just talking, like I said, to the people next to you. I met a lovely individual this past weekend at Bevi Bene, and she, for some reason, is like the guru of all markets. So I am so grateful I met her, and she's just been very helpful. She'll send me the, what do you call them? Instagram posts from these businesses that are having the markets. And I will be like, oh my gosh, I didn't think to apply to that one. And I'll, you know, have that opportunity. So get to know the people next to you. Enjoy being out there. We're all in it together. Like, no one's out to get anybody. Sharing is caring when it comes to the knowledge. And so yeah, if you are looking to become a vendor, I would just do it. Like, head first, know kind of what you're making, and, you know, actually I would say too, go out to a few of the markets and view them and see what people are producing, and just make sure that you're not 100% like somebody else, because that might hinder a little bit of your growth and progress when it comes to that. But find your niche, love it, enjoy it, go out there and sell your stuff, girl. Those were all the questions that I got, and I'm super excited for this next month. There are so many markets, and I will take you guys along. If you guys have any questions or any ideas for things you want to see on this, the market life with me, hit me up in the comments, and I will definitely try to incorporate your idea, your question, or something that you guys want to see in the next few videos. So that's it for this one, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye!